92% of the time, baby. Almost exactly 1 year from when Jason first let the world know about the very real 92% of the time stat. The Eagles completed 3 successful QB sneaks on Thursday night, 2 for a touchdown, actually. Woo-hoo! 1 for a first down. So 3 successful sneaks.
We actually also got, towards the end of a quarter, a hard count offsides for a first down on one of them. So really it's 4 plays resulted in that were quarterback sneaks resulted in big plays for us. Anyways, go ahead.
What have teams started doing something different?
No, I think, listen, we've only played 2 games. I'm looking forward to seeing how all the teams across the league are adjusting. I think right now, you got to be ready for anything. Teams know that the play has a high percentage chance of working, so they're going to do anything they can, try to get you to jump off sides, jump the count, get into a front that makes it really, really hard to pick it up. I mean, we're going to see it all. So, I'm sure that we'll be seeing some creative things across the league.
The most important person on the sneak is the center. So it's your play. You know what I mean? Like, I get plays dialed up for me all the time. Like, we'll run like a certain double move or something like that. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's a good call right there, coach. And I'll get fired up. And then when we get it, we get a first down.
Yeah.
This play is Jason Kelce. Is what this play is. It's like, all right, everybody get behind Jason and
I
go.
heavily disagree with that.
How many sneaks would the Eagles have to run to get Jason Kelce at least considered for MVP? It is the most unstoppable play in the NFL.
Yeah, we're getting
there's no other play that's above like 50%, let alone 92% of the time it works.
I mean, it's a high percentage shot.
Crazy.
It is everyone involved.
Who's the most important person on the flying V?
Listen, I don't want to talk about this right now because I don't want to give up any ways of stopping this. But listen, one of the beautiful things about quarterback sneak is whoever can organize the most efficiently in that small period of time, in that tight window, is going to be successful on it. We had a Scottish guy come in because everybody keeps hiring rugby players to try and figure out how to stop this, which it's not at all like a rugby scrum. You're like locked in and you're like there. And to me, it's not at all the same thing. But this Scottish guy came in and he's talking to Jeff Stoutland, and Stout was like, what would you do to try and stop this? Like, how would you stop this play? And the guy says, Coach, he says, well, let me see if I can do my best Scottish impression. He says, Coach, there ain't nothing you can do to stop it. It's organized mass. It's organized mass, and there's nothing they can do as long as you're organized. There's too much people going in the same direction at the same time.
I enjoyed that.
So that's the coaching point.
What's the equation for mass again?
Well, mass is just the effect that gravity, or mass is
you know it.
Oh my gosh, is the weight.
Come on,
oh my
AP.
God.
Come on.
What is
Cleveland Heights AP classes? Come on, Jason.
I know that weight is the effect of gravity on mass. Mass, okay. I think. Can we get some help, Brandon? What do we got here?
Oh, you're going to the fucking.
I mean, dude, what do you want me to say? Density.
It's density times volume. Everybody knows that. I mean, that was a good Scottish guy. What the fuck you guys are doing with the Scottish man in your building? It's cool.
Well, I mean, he just gave us a great quote, and I think he's spot on. I mean, all that play is who can organize the mass the best. Is it going to be the offense or the defense? We have the leg up knowing what play we're running and the snap count. But hey, organize the mass. That's what it's about.
Newton's
baby.
Law.
According
Newton's
to
Law, baby.
Scottish guy, I don't remember his name.
Shout out to Scotty. Actually, the push sneak haters have also made a comeback.
Shocker.
Sports writer Peter King.
Peter's hating?
Shout out to Peter King. Doubled down on his claim that the push sneak is an abomination.
Abomination?
That's what he said.
That's a strong word.
Quotes, I am on record last year many times loudly saying it's an abomination. It's an idiotic rule, and the NFL has made, in my opinion, a terrible mistake in not legislating a rugby play out of the NFL.
It's an interesting quote. Why does Pete, first of all, abomination is a strong word. Usually hear that with like serial killers or like, that's like against the Lord, right? Like, what is the definition of abomination? Like, this is like ungodly. That's a strong word for a quarterback sneak play. I mean, so what do we want to outlaw it for? Just because it's like a really, really highly successful play? Or it's like unfair? Like, what do you think?
You got to ask Peter King this, man.
Well, I'm saying, what do you think, Peter?
I don't know.
Why don't you conjecture on the people that want to stop the play?
I think he just wants to separate rugby and NFL is what it sounds like.
What does he have against
really
rugby? What does he have against rugby? We take plays from – if I'm a rugby fan, I'm like, screw you, Peter King. What's wrong with rugby? Why can't we bring rugby into – like the NFL has already taken concepts from basketball and other sports. Like we do picks on certain routes that are technically what we don't call picks.
I call them rub plays, but yeah, you can call them picks.
Yeah, rub plays, whatever we want to call them. Triangle offense. We talk about triangles and spacing and stuff like that.
What you know about triangles and spacing?
You know what I mean? Like we already take concepts from other sports. Apparently, Peter King just doesn't like rugby. He's just shitting all over rugby like it's not a fucking exciting sport. There's a shit ton of people that watch rugby, Peter King.
I love rugby. I especially love Olympic rugby.
Dad played rugby. That's why he's got new knees.
I like 7-man rugby.
7-man is, well, that's because that's the one that the U.S. dominates because it's all about speed, baby.
It's so electric. Oh, man, it's electric. Man, 15-man rugby. Now, that is fucking controlled chaos.
The other thing that I think...
Keep your head on the swivel on that one.
If it's because we're really good at it, what else are you going to outlaw that other people are really good at? Are we going to outlaw, like Patrick Mahomes can't operate a 2-minute drill because he's the best in the world at it? Like, hey, get Patty on the side. This is unfair. It's unfair advantage for Kansas City Chiefs.
I like what you did there. That would never happen.
We're going to outlaw, like, Justin Tucker can't kick a ball over 50 yards. Get him out of there. It's too automatic. It's not fair.
He's not allowed to kick.
He's too good at it.
Not allowed to kick anymore.
Because, I mean, if it's an unfair advantage, I think you would see the rest of the league doing it at 92%. But as we saw in week 1, 4 other teams missed quarterback sneaks. The Colts being one of them. Our former offensive coordinator, I think they might have got it this week, but we'll avoid that one because I don't want to give Peter King any more ammunition. Jordan Love forgot the snap count and fell into his right guard. We'll see. I don't know. I don't care if they outlaw the push because, quite frankly, we've been running this play at a high percentage before we ever started doing that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, dude.
The rugby isn't stopping, Peter. You better start liking rugby. You better start liking rugby, Peter. Because we're bringing that rugby.
Talk your shit, boy. Talk your shit.